Chosen after prayer. In Luke chapter 6, we are told something powerful about Jesus before he makes one of the most important decisions of his ministry. Verse 12 says, "One of those days, Jesus went out to a mountainside to pray and spent the night praying to God." Before choosing the 12 apostles, before selecting the men who would carry the gospel to the world, Jesus prayed. Not for a few minutes, not in passing. He spent the entire night in prayer. This reminds us that even Jesus, the Son of God, sought the Father's guidance before making decisions. If Jesus prayed all night before choosing his disciples, how much more should we seek God before making choices in our own lives? When morning came, Jesus called his disciples to him and chose 12 from among them. These were ordinary men, fishermen, a tax collector, men with doubts, tempers, and past mistakes. Simon Peter was impulsive. Matthew had a questionable reputation. Thomas would struggle with belief. Judas would betray him. Yet Jesus chose them. This teaches us that God does not choose people because they are perfect. He chooses people because he is purposeful. The calling comes before the transformation. Jesus didn't choose these men because of who they were. He chose them because of what they would become through him. Luke carefully lists their names, reminding us that each one mattered individually. They weren't just a group, they were known personally by Jesus. And just as he called them by name, he still calls people today with intention and love. Another important lesson is this: prayer precedes purpose. Jesus prayed first, then acted. Too often, we act first and pray later. Luke 6 challenges us to slow down, seek God, and trust his wisdom over our own understanding. The apostles would go on to preach the gospel, heal the sick, face persecution, and change the world, not because they were strong, but because they were chosen and empowered by God. So today, let us remember, when God calls you, he knows your flaws. When he chooses you, he already sees your future. And when you're unsure of the next step, follow Jesus' example. Go to the Father in prayer, because decisions made in prayer lead to lives lived with purpose. Amen.